Hello, everybody. My name is Adam, and I'm on a quest to be the most prolific reviewer of all time, which means I want to have reviewed the most things. Generally, I review movies and television shows and books, but also sometimes other things. Today, I'm going to be reviewing a movie called Coraline from 2009, written and directed by Henry Selick, based on a novella by Neil Gaiman. And if you don't know who Henry Selick is, he is the guy who also directed A Nightmare Before Christmas. And you might be forgiven for thinking the similarities between Coraline and A Nightmare Before Christmas are because of Burton, but it's probably really because of Selick's stop motion animated style. Like, he is the one who created that whole look, which is kind of unfair because it's called Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas, and he was just introducing it. Um, yeah, but about the actual movie itself, the plot is basically that a girl named Coraline moves from Michigan to this town, and her parents do copywriting for garden supplies or something, catalogs, and they're like very, very busy, and they don't have time for her. So Caroline is a bit unhappy when mystical things start to happen. She gets this doll that looks like herself, and she's able to go into another world. And I'm not going to spoil the plot more because I think that it is worthwhile to see. I did really enjoy the movie for its animated style and the clever story and the kind of horror aspects of it, because I watched this with my son because we were looking for something that was Halloween, because Halloween was the day before yesterday. So we wanted to watch something that was scary, but not that scary, right? And he's like, no, Coraline is scary. When I watched it, I was really scared. And I could understand if you're a child, a younger child, if you saw this movie, you would be scared. And that's an interesting discussion, because I think that there should be movies that kids are scared of. I think there should be movies that kids laugh at. There should be movies that kids, are inspired by, but they should be scared by movies as well, because I think movies should activate all of the emotions that kids have. And this will definitely activate the terror, because there are things that are like legitimately scary in this movie for kids. If you're an adult, you can be like, ah, yeah, that's creepy, but you won't be terrified of the movie. I would say the one thing that I don't like is that about this film is the main character of Coraline. There, I'm going to call it like the loose phenomenon. So you probably never watched The Owl House, but if you watch The Owl House, it's really good. But the problem with The Owl House is the main character, Luce, because other characters will tell her, don't do it, and then she does it, and then she's like, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have listened. I should have listened to the warnings. And it happens again and again and again and again. And Coraline is a lot worse than Luce, because there are clear signs that she shouldn't trust what's going on. And she's like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. And she goes into like this really creepy looking purple tunnel, and because she's missing something in her life. So I can understand the motivation, but it would be better if she just said, no, that's too weird. I need some adult supervision. And speaking of adult supervision, there's a point in the movie where her parents disappear, and she goes to the neighbors for help, but none of them actually say, hey, maybe we should call the cops. This is a missing persons case, so that I really, really, really didn't like the main character. The main character is insufferable, but the movie, like, that doesn't. I don't think that should prevent you from watching the movie just because Coraline is a horrible person. I mean, she's not like a murderer or anything. She's just annoying. Yeah, the thing that I really liked about the film, apart from the animating style and the clever storytelling, is the fact that there is this cat creature. It's a cat, like it's 100% a cat, and it's a stray cat, and the cat for some reason can go between these two different worlds, and in the world of so basically, I didn't really mention this, but there's two worlds. There's like the real world, and then there's the other world, they call it. So the cat can go between the real world and the other world, and the cat can see what's really happening, and the cat can talk. So the cat is like this spirit guide who is uh, doesn't say anything that's not true, but clearly it's a cat. So I like the fact that it's helpful, but it's a cat. So don't expect like great, friendliness from this cat. It's a cat. So I like that. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this movie. Maybe put it on the list for next Halloween if you have kids that you want to watch something scary but not super creepy with them. I mean, it is creepy, but not like horrifying. It's more an existential terror. Yeah, so it's really good. If I was gonna rate it, I'd give it maybe 7 out of 10 because it's not the most brilliant film I've watched, but it's definitely enjoyable. So it's more good than bad, I would say. All right, I am on a mission to have 100 subscribers by Christmas. Currently, I have 94, so I think I can get 6 more subscribers. So if you liked the film, if you liked the review of the film, please subscribe. And if you want to support me in a different way, I have a Patreon, and the Patreon is kind of like a role-playing game. You can be like a lord or a lady, a fake lord or a lady, depending on how much you contribute. And if there's any person who actually signs up to the Patreon, 50% of it I would like to go to charity. So if you want to support me, you can sign up, and then we can decide what to spend 50% of the money on. Yeah, because I think people need a lot of help nowadays. All right, so yeah, also, if you want to comment about Coraline, please leave a comment in the comment section where comments are supposed to go. Thank you. Bye bye.